What's up, guys? This is Eraser, and I am just putting together a video, quick little video, well, longer video, but my thoughts on the preview that just happened last night during the Video Game Awards, and the Game Awards. I absolutely loved the trailer, the new trailer for Lightfall. I found maybe a few things that people did or did not notice. Obviously, a few things that other people are talking about, but take a look at this one and let me know what you think. Leave some comments if you'd like on things that you have your own opinion on, whatever you like. But in any case, this is just my thoughts on it, what I like about it, and things that I've noticed about it. Take a look. Let me know again what you think, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to it.
When we think about controlling something powerful, it's easy to assume it takes strength. But what I've learned, through loss, we can overcome the impossible. I'm used to the darkness.
Alright, so I wanted to go over a couple things that maybe some people missed that I happened to notice in this. So just having gotten done watching that was obviously amazing. I watched it live last night, and that's the only reason I'm making a video now, and not last night. I was watching it with some family and showed them what I'm all about with the Destiny jazz and what I'm looking forward to. But I wanted to definitely bring along a couple points that I've seen some videos on other people's reactions and critiques on what they've seen, but I don't know that people have noticed a couple things. So let's hop into it here. I'm going to turn it down just a hair. Okay, so we obviously figured out that there's some new weapons. Really cool looking weapons. Everybody's losing their mind over this. It's all still too loud. So everybody's losing their mind over this Titan Thunder Crash thing. And you being able to, strand yourself onto the Thunder Crash Titan. There's some pretty good range there, but it almost looks like maybe if you do that, you're dragging them down. It looks like you might be, slowing them down a little bit. It's hard to tell because that wasn't a very long Thunder Crash. But my thing is look at this attack here. Look at this. So we're gonna go frame by frame on this one. So he lands a Thunder Crash, and then it looks like you've got a strand there, which I've heard some people say that consumes a grenade ability if you use your strand. I don't know if that's confirmed. I have zero research done on that. But my thing is here, look at this attack. It's obviously a melee attack. And if you take a look at the position he's in, I think hunters, I'm a hunter main, and I have been looking for this for years as a dash attack. It looks like a hunter's version of a shoulder charge to me. You know, if we go back, oh, come on, you. Obviously, he's got a knife. It looks to me like some form of, not just a stab, obviously with the explosion and jazz there, but maybe Strand is going to give hunters a shoulder charge type attack, which, I mean, yeah, hunters are the fastest, and we've been going on with all the movement and stuff like that, but let's face facts. Titans can completely outpace us through in between encounters and stuff like that when they're using their shoulder charge and their, you know, booster jump jazz. Other people have been losing their mind about that shield. When you take a look, this Titan's sitting here, he's getting took. Obviously he's taking a lot of fire, so boom, we put up a shield. Come on now. Which obviously looks badass to begin with, but then it sends out a Strand wave, you know. I mean, we all know that solar can do that as well, but this Strand looks like it maybe is obviously gonna be doing some damage. You know, it's hard to tell what damage is being taken from this, but it does look like we're getting some suspended enemies following that shield placement there. And then awesome, there's a tank, which is really sick. I like that. I would love to have more tank encounters. What I notice about this is that obviously they're suspended already, but that I don't think has anything to do with the cast of the rift here. But after the casting of the rift takes place, there's a stream following along around, which seems to be doing damage, and everybody's getting taken out. I don't know if casting a rift near, you know, whatever the term that you're going to end up using for the suspended enemies is, I don't know what the term is, but obviously if you cast your rift, what it seems to me like is that if you cast your rift near suspended enemies, it will do damage to them. Pretty devastating looking damage. It like wipes everybody out, which is really cool. Then these guys, just a quick little shot of the supers. So Titan looks like they're gonna get a little spectral blades type attack for them. I hope it's different than Fists of Havoc. I don't have a very good time with Fists of Havoc. It's not, you know, it's really just ad clear, which looks like that's kind of what's happening here anyway. And this AoE, I'm assuming is the super ad clear. You know, so we're gonna be definitely taking rolls. Super ad clear type super. And the warlocks looks very much like we're casting a Strand version of Blade Barrage. And there's Vex in here. We've got Vex on, well, obviously it looks like we're on Neomuna. And there's Vex here. And if I have also noticed too that it looks like the Vex haven't sided. It doesn't look like they've sided with the Witness. They're still their own entity, you know. They have their own interest in mind. So it seems to me, or anybody can correct me if I'm wrong there, but it looks to me like they're still fighting each other, and we're just getting in on that action. So, Vex, really, oh god, so much going on in this. Okay, I am thrilled that they are coming back with some cinematics, some cutscenes that look like they've put really like a lot of time into. These little snippets that we get are obviously just tiny little bits of what we're actually going to end up seeing in game. Obviously, we all know that, but look, there's plenty. It looks like Cabal ships. That looks like Amanda Holliday's ship. That looks like Earth down there. So, invasion on Earth, okay? And this is something that tripped me out. This is awesome. This isn't totally amazing. I hope that there's some type of involvement in this. And we'll get on that a little bit later too. Then you see this. Everybody's saying Silver Surfer. I love it. Totally what it looks like. But Cloud Strider, very clearly. And given just a little glimpse of environment that's around, I'm going to say that's probably not Earth or any one of the planets that we currently have access to right now. It's tough to say. It doesn't look very neon. Maybe up in the top right, there's maybe some neon jazz going on there. And, you know, neon light appearing jazz going on there. So, yeah, it's not like they're coming to Earth to help us or anything like that, I don't think. Yeah, that's very clearly Neomuna. Maybe a different scene there. That looks like us, or a hunter maybe. Oh, and this last bit here. Let's just play it again. Oh my god. We don't... What tripped me out first is this. You're on a ship. You're not in a ship. You're on a ship. And you're grabbing on as we're warping into hyperspace here. But what I just had to stop and take a look at is, let's see, there's some frames back here. Okay. That's Earth behind us there. Okay. Almost here looks like maybe the helm. Like maybe the helm's going to get taken out. I don't know how the helm's going to work if we're going to be spending some time away from Earth, headed towards Neomuna. But there's a piece of like an Arcadia class ship there. I'm assuming maybe our ship got blown up and we got taken out of that. Look at this mist going on around here. That's very reminiscent of being transmatted by your ghost. Like, you know how they can teleport you out of, you know, hairy situations, which would lead me to believe our ship got attacked, probably blown up. And this is Earth here, and look, there's little tears in time, just like you see in Mars in the beginning of Witch Queen. Mars Returns, you see little tears in time, and that's what that reminds me of. It could be that, it could not be that, I don't know, but it looks like that, this Cabal ship coming after us. And we are on the run. So we are getting taken out. This is the moment where we get taken out for sure, at least driven away from Earth. And so we get transmitted onto the the top of a ship. I'm not sure why we couldn't get transmitted into this ship. Clearly it's on the run to hell, this could be the helm, but I'm not gonna lie, that looks like the helm to me. Could be wrong, but we're going for a ride, hopping on. It was only seconds to react, and we're totally on the run. More Arcadia class ship pieces here. I think we just got annihilated in this scene, and it was breathtaking the first time I saw it. I lost my shit. There's no other way to put it. Why are we on a ship? I like to see the shoulder charge, a strand shoulder charge for the Titan. And we cannot glaze past this. All right. I stopped this part. I was like, hey, whoa, is there something going on here? Who is that? It's very clearly a Guardian, us or not, I don't know. It's not a Cloud Strider. The armor's not quite right. And it's very much so like the Guardian you see in the beginning of the trailer. So I'm assuming it's just one of our armor sets. Maybe this is like a snare attack. Also notice that the head on this one is missing. It's like a hollow projection of a head. Or maybe I'm just losing my mind there. Maybe that's just a piece of its armor from behind. I don't know. Looks like a hollow projection to me. So maybe that's one of the mechanics, you know, blast off the head. It's got a hollow projection. Then it's in like crazy beast mode. But yeah, this looks like a snare attack. It doesn't look like it kills you, but it looks like it definitely is quite devastating. You know, from full health maybe. I would assume that we want to steer clear from sustaining that damage there. And this right here, we just saw it, so I'm not gonna play it again until the end here. But we got to pay very close attention. We'll play it again. We got to pay very close attention to what's happening here. So very clearly the Witness with the shifty, you know, suit, really sick actually. But we got an outstretched arm here with some light. Light over here, obviously trying to touch some light. Not sure what that is. But here, no outstretched arm. Okay. Also, pay attention to the orientation where the Witness is standing here. The orientation is pretty easy to identify. If you remember the cutscene, the final cutscene from Witch Queen, he was walking, appears to be the pyramid. It looks to be the same. At least that's how I identify it. He was walking from this area back here, walking down the steps, and this is kind of his like bridge where he tore the projection in front of him. All the planets were rotating around him. It looks very much the same as that, and he's looking towards the left here. So behind this shot would be his, you know, viewpoint off the bridge, and yet he's not looking in that direction, or he's not facing away from that direction, and we've got all of this going on the left. I'm going to say this is an offensive, because obviously it's tearing up, you know, all these black rock things. I'm assuming are a part of a pyramid. People have been speculating that this is Traveler, which makes sense to me. It looks very much like, you know, the trees you would see on like Nessus, but growing obviously really quickly. It looks to me like an offensive attack on the Witness, and he doesn't look the Witness doesn't look phased. It looks like an offensive attack, and the Witness does not look phased at all. Standing there. And then here, for this frame right here, totally doesn't look phased at all. Still, it doesn't look phased, although all of that madness that was just happening doesn't appear to be happening. There's no light emitting around, nothing. But at the same time, you notice the orientation has changed. Now we're facing towards the back of the ship. I'm assuming would be the back of the ship. And there's nothing flying around him, you know, or the Witness. And that orientation is different. So these are different snips of different points in time in the game. This looks like an offensive. It looks like it probably won't succeed because obviously things apparently go south. Not phase. Witness isn't phased. But here, it looks like the Witness is very clearly surprised by something. People have, you know, speculated that there's something in the eyes and the reflection of the eyes. I don't see anything, you know. I don't know, traveler, pyramids around it. I can't put together anything aside from that. There's pyramids, maybe. Then there's a circle here. Maybe that's a traveler. I don't know why the pyramids would organize in that fashion. You know, I don't know. Those are just a few things that I noticed. I am absolutely excited. So, alright guys, well that's my take on the new Lightfall trailer. I totally loved it. You know, I watched it live with family. We all loved it. It was really nice to see what we're looking forward to in the next few months. So, again, if you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. And feel free to leave a comment on your thoughts and let me know if I missed something. Anything at all. But until next time, guys, this has been Eraser, and we'll see you in the next video.